Television Show. With Flip's guest, Sandy Duncan, Slappy White, and Flip's special guest, Jim Nabors. And now, here's Flip.
Thank you very much. We'd like to say good evening and welcome to the show. Tonight, my guest star, America's most popular singing Marine, Mr. Jim Nabors. Yeah. Jim Nabors. Right. We're going to be out here in a little while. And another of my male guests, one of the funniest black comedians in America, Mr. Slappy White. That's right, Slappy White. That's what they say there on the card. Right now, I'd like to take a moment to ask you to join me in welcoming back to my show my lovely lady guest, America's cutest funny face, Miss Sandy Duncan. Sandy Duncan! How you doing, Sandy?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
He's not here, is he?
Who?
It's not important. Well, I kind of wanted to see Ralph the Invisible Wonder Dog.
Oh. Well, see, Sandy, I don't bring Ralph out all the time. See, show business is a dog-eat-dog business, and they're not going to eat mine. But for you... Ralph! Ralph, come on out! He's guarding my dressing room. He's a great guard dog. George Wilde came in looking for me yesterday, and Ralph bit him.
Why?
Well, George pointed his finger at him. And Ralph don't like it when you point your finger at him. He'll bite it off. He's just like me.
Like you?
Yeah. George pointed his finger at me one time, and I bit him. Ralph, come on out here. Hey, Ralph. Where he is?
Isn't he a darling dog?
Ralph!
Oh, he's so cute. He's so funny.
Yeah, see how smart he is? Came right to you.
You know, he looks a lot smaller in person than he does on television.
Oh, well, Sandy, I had him clipped. Yeah, well, I was getting a lot of complaints from people saying they couldn't see his eyes.
Yeah, he has such beautiful eyes.
Yeah. Don't get too close, he'll bite you.
He's licking my face.
Well, he's just setting you up. I know him. Come over here, Ralph.
He growled at you.
You better stop growling at me trying to scare Sandy.
He tried to bite you.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have pointed my finger at him.
Oh. Does he do any tricks?
He's doing one now. He's chasing his tail.
Oh.
Ralph, hey, you want to see him heal?
Yeah.
What's this? Ralph, heal. Heal, Ralph.
Boy,
You
he's
get over here.
really obedient.
Yeah, well, sometimes he gets a little moody. You know, too much bone in the meat in the dog food.
Do you think he'd do any tricks for me?
If he won't, I will. Well, what do you want to see? You want to see me roll over, stand on my head, or jump through the flaming hoop?
Yeah.
Well, see, Sandy, I taught Ralph to obey only my voice.
Sit, Ralph. Sit.
You get up. You weren't supposed to do it when I tell you.
Listen, you want me to take him back to the dressing room?
Well, like I told you, Sandy, he'll only obey me. He won't go until I go.
Okay. Well, goodbye, you sweet, cuddly, wuddly little snooky yookums.
Ain't you gonna say goodbye to Ralph? Over here.
I'm sorry. He just follows me. Will you get over there and stay with Flip?
Look, okay, Ralph. Sandy, if he wants to go with you, he can go. Just take him. Be nice to him and give him a good home. He's a fine, invisible dog. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I love that dog. He was nothing when I first got him. Took him to the vet. The Invisible Man is his vet. It's very hard to find, and I even had his card. His invisible card, too. Look at that, he came back. I wasn't worried about you. I knew you'd be back. Yeah. That's right. You miss me, I miss you too. You tell you. Yeah, roll over. Stand on your head. Cut that out. Oh, we'll be back in a minute. I love you too. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like for you to meet one of the funniest comics in America, my buddy, Mr. Slappy White. Yes, he is. Slappy White. Yeah.
Hey, Flip, you know I like the way you train your dog.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. I don't have no luck with dogs.
No?
No, I got a big old German shepherd. I've been teaching him to eat by the sound of a bell.
Yeah.
And yesterday he ate the Avon lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a moment to thank Slappy White for giving me the privilege of mentioning that he recently completed his first motion picture.
Yeah.
First one, right?
My first one.
First one. Yeah, you fell in love in the picture too, right?
Yeah, I was.
And you got the girl too.
I got the girl.
Got the girl.
I got the girl.
Yeah, he got the girl in the picture.
Yeah.
Tell him who the girl was.
Mom's Mabley.
In addition to having the girl, you got the stage, and I know you're gonna kill her.
All right,
Do it
straight
to
ahead. Right.
Thank you very much.
Well, we come a long way since the Emancipation Proclamation. So you turn your TV set on, you see the Flip Wilson show, and you see us in commercials, and next year it's going to be another Sun on Bonanza. Yeah, Leroy Cartwright. But I just got back from Las Vegas. Everybody go to Vegas to forget their old problem. They're so busy trying to remember the new ones, like how they gonna get home. Slot machine. They gotta do something about those slot machines. Every time I pass one, the watermelons go psst. The only way you can walk away from Las Vegas with money in your pocket, 5 minutes before you leave town, sell your car. But I didn't lose my money, boy. I got a big, fabulous home in Beverly Hills. $250,000, completely surrounded with shade trees and for sale signs. Got a white chauffeur and a white maid. And you know something? They steal too. Stole my afro comb. To find a barber in Beverly Hills. The barbers ain't too familiar with these afro hairdos. I jumped in a chair. I said, Angelo, I want the afro look. And I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I had a bone in my nose. But I'm glad to be working because times are hard. Times are so hard right now. People that don't intend to pay ain't buying. My landlord said to me last week, he said, Mr. White, I think I have to raise your rent. I said, I wish you would because I sure can't raise it. I'm telling you, luck is terrible. I wanted to commit suicide. Called Suicide Anonymous to put me on hold. I opened a fortune cookie and there was a summons. But coming here, you saw the plane I was on. This plane was so old. First time I ever been on a plane where you had to chip in to buy gas. We flying along and the plane hits the air pocket, dropped about 25 feet, said, shoop. And some guy sitting next to me said, hey, Whitey. But the pilot was nice. He come running down the aisle with a parachute strapped to his back. He said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give it to you like it is. All the gas is gone. He said, now I'm going on ahead and warn them at the airport. But, you know, I've been doing a lot of shows for kids. I like to work for kids. Coming to the studio tonight, I saw a little kid. I said, hey, kid, what are you doing smoking this cigar? He said, what's wrong with it? I said, how old are you? He said, 7. I said, you know you're too young to be smoking a cigar. He said, I carried my first girl out when I was 5. I said, where'd you take her? He said, I don't know, I drunk.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Flight 907. This is your stewardess, Kitty. We will be taking off shortly for Los Angeles International Airport. We will arrive in 4 hours and 20 minutes, hopefully.
How you doing, Mama? Say, I got a problem. I bought a ticket for coach, and there's no seats back there.
Oh, we're very sorry about your mix-up, sir. You can sit up here in first class.
First class?
Yes.
I can sit in first class?
Yes.
You're not jiving me, are you?
No.
Marvin Ladder, first class. Well, this is almost like moving to the suburbs. First class.
Now, if there's anything you need, will you please buzz? And thank you for flying Kitty.
Yeah, I do that. I usually fly Naomi.
Well, howdy.
Out of yourself. Yeah, well, look, Dad, you can go around just opening up to a first-class passenger. You got to be cool and got to have a proper formal introduction. I'm going to have to request to see your ticket.
Well, I just being neighborly. My name's Virgil, and I sure enjoy talking to you. These flights can get real boring sometimes.
How you doing, Virgil? Whip it on me. Yeah.
Where are you headed, friend?
Well, I'm going down to L.A. See, I'm with Motown. I'm a musician. Yeah, I work in a little old jive band Motown got. And we're going out to L.A. to do a gig. Yeah, got a great bunch of cats in the band, too. You know what we got on drums? Willie One Eye. Yeah, Willie One Eye on drums, Chicago Red on bass, and Joshua on trumpet. Yeah, you know what Joshua do? He'll tear a wall down. Yeah, everything's all right, though. I can't go. First class, Marvin Latimer. Yeah.
Go on. You sure do talk funny.
Excuse me, would you care for anything to read? We have Time, Newsweek, Holiday, Esquire, and Playboy.
Have you got Field and Strain?
You know, last Monday had a naked moose in the centerfold. It did. That's what I
Well,
saw.
I'll just take Holiday then.
Oh.
And where's my magazine?
Oh, you don't get a magazine. You have an economy ticket.
I don't get a magazine. You mean I don't get anything to read?
Oh, yes, sir. You can browse through our ditching instructions.
Well, at least I get the leg room. And here I am with short legs. Thought they would have whipped the jet on me at least, you know.
Would you care for a pillow, sir?
Well, thanks, man. My head was getting kind of tired. I'm always having trouble with it.
Can I have my pillow?
Oh, you don't get a pillow.
I don't get a pillow?
No, you have an economy ticket. Comfy? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go prepare the drinks.
Say there, Virgil. What kind of business are you in?
I'm a worm salesman.
Worms? Yuck! You mean those little crawly, creepy little things?
Well, somebody's got to do it. You know, selling worms is big business. You know, you can't even catch fish without a worm. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you know worms aerate the soil.
Yeah.
And without worms, you wouldn't be able to grow crops. And without crops, you wouldn't have no food. So you see, worms is the backbone of this nation.
Boy, you learn something new every day. Let's hear it one time for the worm. Hey, Virgil. How you tell the difference between the boy worm and the girl worm?
Well, I just sell them. I don't pry.
Would you like your champagne now, sir? Wrong.
Cola, champagne. I hadn't had that since they put up the new speed trap in our hometown.
Man, well, where's my champagne?
Oh, you don't get champagne, sir.
Well, what do I get to drink?
2 fingers of muscatel.
Look like I'd been beat out of a finger there, too.
Here's your headset, sir. The movie's about to begin.
Well, thank you, miss. Isn't this wonderful? We're going to get to see a picture show. I sure hope it's $1 Million Duck.
$1 Million Duck, huh? I called to find out what the picture was. I called to find out what the picture
Here's
was.
an extra finger. Wow.
Like I was saying, when I called to find out what the picture was, they said it was Return of the Vampire in I'll Be a Sucker for You, Baby. Say it, Mama. Hey there, Mama. Say, where's my headset?
Oh, for you, sir, we have a coloring book and a box of crayons.
Coloring books in the box of crayons. You mean I'm not going to get to see the movie?
No.
Well, how am I going to not see the movie when the screen is right there in front of me?
Oh, that's very simple, sir.
Say, Virgil, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's happening in the picture?
You know, I can't figure it out. It don't make no sense to me. Here.
Oh, okay. You know what you're doing, Virgil? You're looking at the picture and listening to Lawrence Welk.
No, I hope you're hungry, sir.
I'm starved.
Tonight we have steak, lobster, squab, and veal Oscar.
Golly, you mean to get a choice?
No, you get them all.
I have ketchup with mine.
Here.
The Oscar's a good cook, you know.
There's yours, sir.
Look at that. I got a biggie.
The gourmet box lunch.
I never heard of a gourmet box lunch.
Try it, you'll like it.
Gourmet box lunch.
Oh, look at that.
That looks good, Virgil.
I've seen cows sicker than that get well.
Yeah, you fast on the ad-libs, ain't you, Virgil?
It's amazing how they got all that in there.
Yeah. Look what I got. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, boy. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Look at that. And I got a glass of milk and some cookies. Look, there's one of Vicky Carr's earrings. I must have got Pat Boo's one. Say, Virgil. Virgil,
Yeah,
you still there?
I'm here.
Just checking. Virgil, you want to trade a ding-dong for a lobster claw?
I tell you what, I'll ask for a doggy bag and I'll slip it to you later.
Uh-huh. Virgil, if it's convenient, I'll whip the ding-dong on you later. Oh, look at that, Virgil. A banana. I'm going to pull that down there. I'm gonna rip that down there. Virgil, this must be a banana split. Banana done split.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Los Angeles International Airport. Thank you for flying Kitty.
Thank you, sir. It's been a pleasure serving you. Hope you enjoyed your flight.
Well, thanks, ma'am. It's worth that extra $200 just to go first class.
Yeah.
Listen here, Marvin, if you ever need any worms, you just call old Virgil. Right there.
Okay, Virgil.
Bye.
Hey, Virgil's selling worms. Yeah, you can go in the hole on worms. No, I ain't gonna eat that lunch. I can get $15 for this on the corner.
Sir, you can't leave yet.
Why not? Haven't we landed?
Yes, sir, but you have an economy ticket. You want to ride for another 20 minutes. Comfy?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Club Kit Kat is proud to present the funniest guy in the whole world, Larry Chong.
Knock it off, will you? I'd like to say that you're more than an audience to me. You're like my family.
You must have a lot of trouble at home.
You know, when we take over, we're going to have to get rid of some of us, too.
When are you leaving?
It's great to know that people will come out on a miserable night like tonight.
It wasn't miserable until we got here.
That's the same way I feel. I'd say, please, sir, you're interfering with my act.
You don't have to say please. I'm happy to do it.
Departing from my usual routine, I'd like to show your friends another facet of the fabulous Larry Chong. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for you, my friends, Larry Chong sings and dances. I'd like for you to join me in welcoming one time lightly, George Wilde. George Wilde. I'd like to say that George is known in the business as George Fingers Wilde.
They call him Fingers, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
If he's going to play for you, he's going to need 12.
Like I was saying, we should leave. I'd like to do one of the hits from a few years back. A song that pays tribute to one of the great singers of our time, Louis Jordan. A little tune called Ain't Nobody Here But Us Chickens. You all remember it, huh? Knock it off. Let me do the tune, okay? Hit it, George. You knock it off. I'm doing the tune. You better watch it. One night, Farmer Brown was taking the air. He locked up the barnyard with the greatest of care. When out in the hen house, something stirred. Ugh! When he said, "Who's there?" this is what he heard. There ain't nobody here but us chicken. There ain't nobody here at all. So shut your mouth and stop that fuss. There ain't nobody here but us. We chicken trying to sleep, and you bust in. And hobble, 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 hobble with your chin. Tomorrow's a busy day. Things to do, eggs to lay, worms to pluck, ground to scratch. It takes a lot of sitting getting chicks to hatch.
Ain't nobody here but us, baby. Ain't nobody here at all. Go fight your mouth, stop that butt. Ain't nobody here but us.
Two and two are four, four and four are eight. That's all you have on your business like mine. Two and two are four, four and four are eight. How can you be so blind? Inchworm, measuring the marigolds. You and your arithmetic, you'll probably go far. Inchworm, measuring the marigolds. Seems to me you'd stop and see how beautiful they are. Inchworm, measuring the marigolds. You and your arithmetic, you'll probably go far. Inchworm, measuring the marigolds. Seems to me you'd stop and see how beautiful they are. Two and two are four, and four and four are eight, and eight are 16.
In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows
Anything goes.
Good authors, too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words, writing prose.
Anything goes.
The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today.
In is out today, it's on the shout today.
And the guys today, the women cries today, oh, wear big mustachios.
those little X's once meant kisses. They now mean don't bring the missus to movie shows.
Anything goes.
Far out!
I'm a sign. Infinitely distant.
When lips live so stiff and starchy means liberate, not Liberace, then I suppose
Anything goes.
When candidates all burn like arson to get on with Johnny Carson and swap bon mots.
Anything goes.
If driving fast cars you like and trips to Mars you like,
Loud guitars you like, topless bars you like.
if Mae West you like or me undressed you like. I only meant suppose.
talk among the under 30 is brilliant, brave, and dirty. There's no. Woo!
Anything goes.
Like wow.
Yeah, like wow.
Yes, wow. That's better.
When Howard Hughes, king of recluses, calls up the world and schmooses, then heaven knows. Anything goes.
This liberal world, I just don't dig it. The head of TV's a bigot.
Each thing that knows. Anything goes.
Just think of those shocks you get and those knocks you get.
And the blues you get from the news you get. And the eyes you get from other guys you get. Wearing hippie clothes.
Since time began, oh sir and madam, as Eve once remarked to Adam on tippy toe.
Anything goes. From sing and swing and nose.
Whatever you do, honey, don't fight the feeling.
Anything goes.
Thank you very much. This evening, I'd like to take a moment to destroy the shadow that hangs over what I consider a great American saying, power to the people. I'd like to go back to how this saying originated. It started with Reverend Leroy. See, before Reverend Leroy was ordained, he was Deacon Leroy. He was working part-time at a little church called the Church of What Was Happening Then. It was run by a guy called Reverend Edwards. One Sunday, Reverend Edwards says to the congregation, brothers and sisters, my head ain't quite together this morning, so we won't have a sermon. However, we will pass the plate. No sense in y'all holding that money another week. After passing the plate and dismissing the congregation, he called Deacon Leroy aside, and he said to him, say there, Deke. He called him Deke. He said, why don't you and I go up to the haunted house? Deke said, what's up there? Rev said, well, I got some white lightning up there. See, generally, we think of white lightning as a liquid. Actually, it's... He didn't have a ticket. Like I was saying, generally we think of white lightning as a liquid. It's actually chunks of a lightning bolt. See, I would have said pieces of something else, but lightning bolts come in chunks. Chunk of lightning bolt. And at this time they used to chew it. They get a charge out of chewing it. Lips turn red. You be charged. Reverend Leroy, they go up to the haunted house, and Reverend Edwards takes out a couple pieces of lightning bolt that he had wrapped up in a silver foil. So they... Must have brought his old lady with him. They're sitting there chewing on a piece of lightning bolt, getting a charge. And in the next room, there was a strange noise, like... Dun, 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 dun. Dick said, what was that? Jeff said, be cool, so don't worry, it's just probably a ghost. Said, but you don't have to be afraid because the power is with you. And the power will protect you. Have no fear when the power is with you. Rev said, are you sure the power's with me? Said, I'm very sure. Very sure. So they're sitting there relaxing and open up another bolt. They had a big brown bag of bolts. As they chewed on the second bolt, Dick heard the sound of dragging chains. They were in a distance. They were becoming louder. And then from the top of the stairs, he heard a light Ooh. Made a break for the door. Rev said, didn't I tell you you didn't have to be afraid as long as the power was with you? Said, if I'd known you were going to act like this, I could have bought a sister. Said, I'd have had a lot more fun here at the haunted house with a sister and some white lightning. Suddenly the dragging chains got louder. And in the next room, the ceiling fell. Kaboom! That's how a ceiling sounds when it falls. Don't think the ceiling goes splat! It'll go kaboom! Deke jumped up, turned around, looked up and down, and dashed. Friends, I want to make it very clear that Deke did not run. Deke dashed. See, there's a difference between running and dashing. You can run with your coat on. But to dash, you gotta take your coat off, open your tie, gotta brace yourself, and then you are gone. So, Deke did not run. Deke dashed. All of a sudden, the Reverend shot by the deacon. Then the deacon shot back by the Reverend. And he came to a hill. Well, Reverend was getting kind of old, so Deke passed him on the hill. Passed him going up the hill, and he really left him when they were going around the turn at the top of the hill because it's a long straightaway. Deke was moving. Rev yelled out, "Brother, don't be afraid, the power's with you." Deke said, "I'll save myself. Give the power to the people."